Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're going to go over linear function and point slope form. All right, this is one more formula you're going to have to memorize. I have two formulas up right now. I have standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. Okay, a couple of things we want to remember about standard form in regards to the x. In regards to the a. Remember the a value all cannot be a negative integer, and it cannot be in decimals or fractions. Okay, so I want you to always remember that rule. The new formula we're going to go over is point slope form. Point slope is y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. Okay, the first example we're going to give right here. All right, they already have our slope for us. All right, our slope is negative 2 over 5. And our points right here, our x and y points, are 0 and 5. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to work the problem out and answer it in standard form. Okay? So there's a couple things that we have to do. Remember, you can't have a fraction, you can't have a decimal, you can't have a negative for the a value. Okay? So we're going to have to really break this down. So this is how we're going to do it. All right? So we're going to put the numbers into our formula, which is right here. So we're going to write out our problem. Y minus 5. This is the y axis. That's y1. Okay. Equals m. M is negative 2 over 5. Okay. Parentheses. X minus x1. X1 is 0. Okay. So a couple things. One thing we're going to do in particular in this problem right here, because we have a fraction for slope, we want to get rid of it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to multiply the entire thing. The entire thing. Okay, we're going to multiply the entire thing by the LCD of 5. Okay, reason why 5, so we can get this out of the way into a whole number instead of a fraction. Okay, so we're going to multiply it, distribute it by 5, which means we're going to go 5 times y, 5 times 5, 5 over 1 times 2 over 5. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and just break it all down. We're going to leave this alone. I'm not going to distribute or test out or multiply the 5 by the x of the 0. We're going to leave that alone. Okay, so if we were to write it the long way, 5 minus 5, or 5 times, right, minus 5 times 5 equals, I'm just going to do the long way, 5 over 1, because remember all numbers are decimals, all numbers are over 1, negative 2 over 5. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So now we're going to answer the question. We're going to have now 5y. I'll write that better. Minus 25. 5 times 5 is 25. Equals, now when we do this, remember we got to cancel it out. These two cross cancel. Negative 2. And then we bring the rest of the problem, which is right here, which will have x. I have x minus 0. Close parentheses. Okay, now we have to just, here's our problem, here's our answer from this. Okay, and now we just got to put it in standard form. All right, there's a couple ways we can do it. All right, first we're going to start off by distributing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to distribute negative 2x and 0. Okay, so I'll rewrite the whole thing. 5y minus 25. And then we have negative 2x. And then we have nothing, because negative 2 times 0 is 0. Okay, so now we got to put it in standard form. We're almost done. So we're going to take this 25, put it over here, and we're going to take this x and put it over here. So this will be positive 2x. All right, and we're going to put this on that side. So we're going to have our answer will be 2x plus 5y equals, now we got to put 25 on the other side. So that means we have to change the value. And the answer will be 25. Okay, and there is our final answer. That's how we convert this problem that has the slope and the points in point slope form, and convert it into standard form. Okay, we're going to go over one more problem. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to write to the equation of the line in slope intercept form using these points. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to we're going to find the slope. Okay, if we forgot what slope is, remember it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, we should all be very familiar with this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put these numbers into this formula. All right, so we're going to simply have 12 minus, this is y, so this is 2, this is 1, minus 6. And then we're going to add 5 minus 3. Okay, then we're going to get our answer, which should we get is 6 over 2, which will then also equal 3 over 1, or just 3. Okay, so now we have our m. Our m is 3, right? Which is slope. Okay, so now we're going to take our slope answer we have here and put it into point slope form. Right? So we have y, and the points that we're going to use the first one. Okay, so we're going to have minus 6, okay, equals, our slope is 3, okay, and x minus x1, which is 3. Okay, so we're going to break it down. We're going to work the problem out, and we're going to distribute first where we write our problem. So give us minus 6. Now we're going to get 3x minus 9. Okay, and we're just going to move our numbers around, move the constant around, move the integers around, and then we're going to get our answer. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go positive 6, 2, positive 6, so excuse me, negative 9. All right, and then our final answer, because we want to convert it into slope intercept form, which will be 3x minus 3. How I know this is slope intercept form? Because slope intercept forms, apologize about that, is none other than y equals mx plus b. All right, that b right there, we got our slope right there, that y and the x, okay? So this is our final answer. And this is how we figure out point slope form.